What's up guys, my name is Darren, and if Black Friday is a day that you're preparing for, then that's good. That means you at least have a moderate level of concern for your finances. However, people may tell you that there are better things to do with your money, like invest in the stock market, for example, because the stock market will more than likely give you more in the long term than buying that new flat screen TV will. And it may be hard to pick between the two, but in this video, I want to talk to you guys about how I do both, where I'm able to purchase things for Black Friday and invest while saving money the most effective way that I know how to. So for me, the way I most effectively handle my money during Black Friday comes with 4 steps. If you plan on buying something during Black Friday, make sure it's something that you consider an investment to yourself. So for example, I'm gonna just grab something real quick. Okay, so I bought this laptop. It's an Asus gaming laptop on Black Friday last year. And the reason I bought it is because I do a lot of video editing, of course, for this YouTube channel, and I wanted something a lot faster and a lot stronger. So this is how I compromised with being able to buy it. If I could have a computing device that was a lot faster and a lot stronger than even my desktop, then editing content was gonna be a lot quicker, rendering the content was gonna be a lot quicker, and that would allow me to upload the content onto platforms like YouTube even before whatever deadline I may set for that week. So if I'm able to stay ahead of schedule, then that gives me more time to research new different types of editing tools that I can use on my videos. I have a processor that's strong enough to handle that editing, and I have more time to do more research, with the ultimate goal of having my fan base remain engaged and building from that fan base, so I could potentially make this more of another source of income, which could give me enough money to at least pay off that laptop and then some. So it's kind of the circle of finances. So if you're able to find something on Black Friday that you feel like is an investment in yourself, then that's great. And speaking of Black Friday, this laptop was initially $1,299, about $1,300, and it was $400 off at the time, so I got it for $900. So automatically I was saving $400, and let's keep that in mind because we carry that over to step 2. Step 2 is try to use an internet shopping extension so you can get some more discounts when shopping online. So there are a lot of extensions you can use out there. I know one of the popular ones is Honey, but the one I used more recently is called Rakuten. I believe for you guys that may have used it a long time ago, it used to be called Ebates. So anyway, Rakuten is a company that has relationships with other companies, and if you shop through Rakuten, it offers you discounts in the form of cashbacks. For example, if you go on Rakuten.com, you may see a store like Macy's that offers 1 to 5% cash back on specific items, and it'll link you directly to the Macy's website, and once you buy something, you build a cash balance off of Rakuten, so immediate discounts. So for my situation specifically, I bought that laptop through a company called Micro Center, and unfortunately Micro Center doesn't have a relationship with Rakuten, but let's just say it did, and normally the more minimal cashback options you get from Rakuten is 1%. So assuming that I got 1% off a laptop that is now $900, that means I would get $9 back, bringing my savings total to $409. It's a little bit, but you know, a little bit is better than nothing. Now this may relate to some of you, but step 3 is use a cashback rewards credit card on your items if you can. Most cashback credit cards offer 1% cashback if you're buying something that has nothing to do with gas or groceries. So it's definitely beneficial to use a cashback rewards credit card if you're buying something pretty big, which most people do during Black Friday. But of course, make sure you're using your card safely. And it's definitely beneficial to use your card to buy something that you know you can already pay for with your debit card or for cash, so you can easily pay it back. So building off my laptop, if I use my credit card on that purchase as well, then I'm saving another 1% because I'm getting 1% cash back. So 1% off $891 is $8.91. And that would make my overall cashback savings $417.91. Of course, a lot of that came from the fact that it was Black Friday, but I was able to tackle on that $17 or $18 just from using different resources, including online shopping extensions and a cashback credit card. Again, and if it applies to you, you can do something similar. Now you have this leftover money that you could have spent, but you decided to wait to buy that item during Black Friday. You made sure to use an online shopping extension like Honey or Rakuten, and you might have had the opportunity to have a cashback rewards credit card that gave you even more cash back. So the next question is, what do you do with that cash? Of course, the next step I would do, and something I did, was actually invest that into the stock market, but not in just any stock and in any company. And that leads us to step 4, and that's invest into a company or a stock that actually benefits from Black Friday. So all the clothes and the technology that you buy on Black Friday come from a company that sells it or a company that manufactures it. And most of those sellers and manufacturers more than likely have a publicly traded stock available on the stock market. For example, you have companies like Target and Walmart that have a record of gaining a lot of foot traffic during those holidays for all the things that they sell in these major discounts. Target, for example, I think the second year in a row, they're actually opening their Black Friday sales weeks in advance, so they give people more opportunity to come in and out and buy things at a certain discount without being afraid of all the major foot traffic that comes in on the Thursday nights approaching Friday morning. With companies like Target and Walmart, they're great long-term companies, meaning you buy them now, you wait maybe 5 to 10 years, and more than likely you're gonna get a profit. And on top of that, you actually get dividends for holding on to them every single quarter. Also, you can get a little creative when it comes to thinking about the companies that may benefit from Black Friday. Back to my laptop, I specifically got it because it's so far made editing and rendering all of my content a lot easier and a lot faster than my previous desktop or even this one right behind me. And that has a lot to do with the type of processor that's within it and even the graphics card. Now, the processor is made by Advanced Micro Devices, or AMD, and the graphics card is made by NVIDIA, two companies that also happen to be publicly traded stocks. So if you feel like technology such as laptops and even phones is something that you and a lot of people go out and buy on Black Friday, and think about the companies that have a lot to do with the power behind them, just like those two companies. And if you want to one up that, and this may seem kind of like we're going just left field, think about how much the stock market grows on an annual basis. According to a lot of websites, the stock market increases 11% per year. And I know what you're thinking. This year and the past couple of years has sucked. Of course, we've had some external situations. So let's cut that down to at least a 5% annual increase, all things considered. If you were to take that total of over $417 that you saved from using all those extensions and shopping on Black Friday, and you applied that to the stock market and you made a 5% annual increase, that would turn into over $437 within that year just for you holding the money there. And that is not including the amount of dividends that you could be making per year for whatever shares of whatever company you're investing into for that given period of time. So you just turned your savings into even more money that if you want, you can pull out and use that with the amount of cash that you also set aside to budget for Black Friday. You can do it all over again. So that's just one way you could utilize your money during this Black Friday shopping. It's not meant to keep you afraid from shopping because you're making money, and it's okay to enjoy it every now and then. So that 70-inch flat screen may not be a bad idea if you can afford it, but it also gives you an opportunity to understand, hey, I can use this money to invest as well and let that money grow over time with long-term stocks. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know, how do you guys handle Black Friday shopping when it comes to finances, considering this is a channel where we try to group people together that are really concerned about their finances and trying to grow and be wealthy over time and start a generation of wealth. But of course, I appreciate you guys watching as always, and until next time, take care.